Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to part two of our show today. It's great to be here. It's almost 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, as daylight saving ended yesterday. Well, today on the show, I'd like to talk about what we made this morning, and it was that vanilla mocha cake which we made it 10 times a couple of weeks ago. And the ingredients we had was flour, butter, coffee, Milo, eggs, vanilla extract, and all of that. And joining me now in the studio to discuss this. Good morning, good afternoon to my outsider.
Good afternoon, Barry. How are you?
And I am good, and whilst I've got you, we're starting a cooking program here on Monday.
Absolutely, Barry. Would you like to tell our listeners?
Well, our viewers.
Oh, sorry, our viewers. What it's called?
It's Oceana Ready Steady Cook, and what we've got here in our cooking book. Okay.
And we have a list of what?
And we have a list of what we're going to be cooking here. And first up off the list is vegetable patties and salad.
Perfect.
And it's a baked vegetable patty and salad. So we want to make up a lot of time by cooking some yummy things while we are in lockdown. And as I said this morning, this is the start of week 2 of our lockdown, day 14. This is day 15. Tomorrow will be day 15, and then Wednesday, day 16, Thursday, day 17, Friday, day 18, Saturday 19, and Sunday the 20th. So by the time we get the next Monday, it will be day 21. So next Monday, it will be day 21. So it's coming around pretty quickly. Here's my offsider.
Yes, Barry, why don't you tell our viewers what else we have on our menu in the upcoming weeks?
Well, in the upcoming week, for the viewers watching out there, we have meatloaf, we have mini quiches, we have vegetable pizzas, we have leek and potato soup. Yummo. I hope you've got a good appetite for all this. And an apple slice, nice and healthy there, and pretty good. Here's my offsider.
Don't forget our delicious banana bread, our pear and raspberry bread.
And the pear and raspberry bread and the banana bread.
Good job.
And all those yummy things we're going to be cooking here at Oceana starting in 2 weeks' time. There'll be no cooking program next Monday, but the first of them will be on the 20th of April. And look out for us, guys. We could be cooking you up a storm on Oceania, ready, steady cook. I hope you got a clean apron for this cat.
Oh, Barry, I might have to bring in my apron. What do you think?
Yep.
And why don't we talk to our viewers about what we need to do when we cook? What's really important before we start cooking? What should we do?
Well, for those of you that like cooking, it's important that you wash your hands or sanitize your hands, okay, before you start cooking. Another thing is checking how if you've got enough ingredients to cook the following sweet or savory dish. And another thing, check whether the ingredients are in date. Here's my outsider.
That's very important, Barry, especially if we are using dairy products, because that could give us an upset tummy. We don't want upset tummies, do we?
Nah, and also, make sure you have enough money to buy the following ingredients. So, after you are finished cooking, guys, make sure you leave the kitchen the way that you found it so that it is ready for you to cook the next time around. Here's my outsider.
That is right, Barry. It's really important to make sure we follow our hygiene procedures, both washing our hands, but also having a clean cooking space. So that's wiping down our benches, making sure we have clean cutlery, and making sure we have clean chopping boards.
And never use the same chopping boards to chop everything.
That's right, Barry.
And make sure your knives are sharp before you use them, okay? And be very careful when you are using them. Also, if you are baking a cake, guys, okay, make sure you know how hot to get your oven to and the right temperature. Here's my outsider.
That's right, Barry. Why don't you tell our viewers how we came up with the list? It's really important to plan what we're going to cook, isn't it?
Okay, well, we asked the clients what they wanted to cook in the on the following Monday. Now I can't mention people's names on the show, but I can tell you everybody liked the suggestion, and I think the way this lockdown period is going to work, I think we're going to have a lot of fun here on the Monday, cooking up a storm here, because it relieves the boredom instead of just sitting around watching television. And now I would like to talk about how to use up the leftovers from the night before. If you've made up a big batch of spaghetti bolognese, make sure that you have labeled and dated it and put it in the fridge with Glad wrap. And don't keep it in the fridge for too long, otherwise it will not be safe for you to eat. And eating off food, guys, will make you feel pretty sick. So here's my outsider for that advice.
Yes, Barry, that is really good advice. I think any leftovers, it's really important to make sure you date and put in a sealed container back into the fridge as soon as you have finished with it.
And also, okay, with mince, guys, if you don't put it out in the sun, it will go off pretty quickly, okay? Be very careful with meat or poultry, especially if it's cooked, because you don't want to be sick. Now, in coming weeks on the show, I will be talking about food hygiene and how to use the correct chopping boards when cooking, and how to get your oven to the right temperature when cooking. Now, when we cooked the cake this morning, we had to grate the baking the cake tin, okay? Unfortunately, some of the contents leaked out of the tin, but it didn't matter. At least we had a go at it. So we had good fun making the cake this morning, and was really great. Everybody had great fun. Here's my offside.
That is right. We absolutely had lots of fun. Why is it important to grease the side of the cake tin, Barry?
Well, if we don't grease the cake tin cast, when you go to take the cake out of the oven, okay, the cake won't come out of the oven, and this is due to not greasing the cake tin before putting the cake batter in, and also making sure you mix all the ingredients properly before putting the cake batter in the tin. So it's very important. Now, if you turn on the oven, make sure you read the recipe on when how hot to get your oven and how long to bake a cake for. Here's my offsider.
That's right, Barry. It's really important to read the recipe and follow the recipe to a T.
And also keep an eye on the cake because you do not want it to burn. Here's my offsider.
Yes, we burnt a little bit of the spilled cake today, didn't we, Barry?
But guys, the most important thing when you are making a cake and you take it out of the oven, make sure that you have oven mitts before lifting a hot dish out of the thing, out of the oven, I should say, and make sure that you have an oven-proof dish that will go into the oven, because if you don't have an oven-proof dish, guys, what can happen? The dish will crack, and that's not good. Here's my offsider.
That is right. It's really important to make sure we have the right utensils and equipment when we are cooking.
And make sure that if you are grating cheese or anything like that, make sure you keep your fingers well out of the way. Here's my offsider.
That's very important, Barry. Thank you for telling our viewers that. We don't want grated skin in our grated cheese.
Okay, so what we would like to end our show with today, or close the show with, have fun cooking. Okay, make sure that an adult is present. If a kid is going to use the oven, and also make sure that small kids don't try to reach the saucepans because they may accidentally knock the pan off and pour boiling water on themselves. Here's my offsider.
Very, very important, Barry. Thank you for telling our viewers that. We need to make sure we are very careful with the hot elements and any boiled water or anything. So it's really important that if young children are cooking, then to always have a supervising adult.
And make sure that they wash their hands too, and have an old shirt or something to wear in case they ruin their good shirt. And now we're coming into the closing sequence of our program. We are now coming in to the closing sequence of our program. We'd like to thank you, viewers, for watching our show today, and here's my offside program closing message.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you for allowing me to be on the show today and talking with your viewers about cooking and how much fun we can have cooking together.
And also, work as a team when cooking. And on that note, guys, it is time to say good afternoon to you viewers now. Just a reminder before we do leave you, okay, be there for one another, support one another, and if you're upset about something, talk to a family member. Here's my offside.
That's great advice, Barry. Definitely lean on each other during these times.
And remember, we are all in this together. But for now, this has been Barry Fair and Cash wishing you a very good afternoon, and we will see you on Monday week, not next week, but the following Monday, guys, where we'll really be kicking off our cooking program. So 10 o'clock Monday, the 20th of April. Don't miss out, guys. You will love it, and we will tell you all about it on the next program. But for now, from Cass and I, it's good afternoon. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon.
And bye for now.
Bye for now.
And remember, don't travel anywhere. Stay home and have a great Easter, everybody. Have a great Easter and enjoy your hot cross buns. And there is good news for the kids. The Easter Bunny will be coming. So have a great Easter, and we'll see you on the 20th of April for our first cooking program. 10 o'clock, Monday, the 20th of April. Don't miss it. So join us then. Have a great rest of Monday, everybody. Bye bye.
Good job, Barry.